Hi guys, Tucker here with a new video, and this video will be a Frost DK PvP video, and I'm actually super excited, guys. We're playing with this build, and we have Strangulate replacing our Asphyxiate, but since we don't really need an extra stun as a Frost DK, it is alright. Obviously, I don't know if it's going to be a good gameplay to show, because every time I'm going to make a video, it actually turns out to be quite not that optimal, but I'll try to do my best. So obviously it does a lot of damage, even whenever he has like some sort of like damage reduction, like for example our bark skin. You see that I'm actually doing a lot of damage, so it seems also super fun to play. And with the more focused on the auto attacks, it really seems more effective to play as well with dual wield. Now I don't have dual wield yet because I need to have more items for that, but once I have the items I will be showcasing the dual wield build I am going for, and it will be a bit more crit as well, so I think building crit is not going to be that bad as previously. So I'm gonna try to regroup them, but it's very difficult because there is a boomy, and the boomy knocks me up every single time. I'm gonna try to unload on him. Cool, CC. I'm gonna CC him. A big stun. And even without a Pillar of Frost, I actually do a lot of damage. Like for example here, I don't have a Pillar of Frost. And it does like some respectable damage, IMO. So that's a good thing as well. I'm gonna CC him. I'm gonna triple blind, double blind, excuse me, I missed one. I'm gonna try to train the healer. I'm gonna stun everyone. Directly stop divine him. And I'm gonna try to kill them. We are aligned, by the way. And if you wonder what item I have on the sides, which the Horde and Alliance players are, it is Battleground Enemies, which in my opinion is probably the best item for like RBG gameplay. It's always cool. He's really annoying. We don't kill anyone, unfortunately. I need that, no! Unfortunately, I died. But you see, we are top 4 at damage, by the way. Like, that is quite good. Obviously, Balanced Druid, we're never going to top him. He's like spamming Starfall, which is actually doing an insane amount of damage. Like 100k is really good. They have like Moonfire, Sunfire, like he only spams that. But overall, we're doing quite good. Obviously, we need to try to play for the objectives. 30 seconds on ruins. So you see, with Deepwind Gorge, you have like timers where you can't cap, right? So market will be capped very soon, but once we have like market, they cannot we cannot cap it back. So I'm going to go mines, because mines is still not capped right now, and that's a occasion for me to get like a easy W. So I'm gonna stun him and try to go for a kill. Okay, no problem. Okay, go away. And he should be dead. Nice. But we got mines, so we're trying to win. That's the main important thing. Although we are here for fun, I still want to treat it as a test run for Season 1. Season 1, I'll be always playing for the objectives. It's not going to be fancy gameplay, obviously, because you're not really fighting too much on those maps. You really want to be mobile. So once it's capped, so once this is capped, normally you have a timer of 30 seconds. Once it's capped, I'm going to take the Berserker, I'm going to go away. I think Ruins is already gone, so we're not going to have anything to take. We have Shrine that is up now. It's no longer controlled, so if someone is fighting there, we'll have to help him. I'm going to try to go for Shrine. So we took Shrine, and we'll have to see if they're fighting. They're not fighting yet. So I'm going to move between those zones, right? We have like everything. Quarry is going to be up very soon, so I'm going to go for Quarry. Someone is already there. So if someone is fighting there, at least I'll be here for the help I can give. Shrine should be alright. Oh, he got sapped. He got query, unfortunately. That's sad. Obviously, whenever you are playing rogue, you have an easier time to cap like those kinds of things. So I'm gonna try to go for it. Try to do it. Oh man, I'm stunned. I'm blinded. Unfortunately, while I'm doing my burst. Okay, that's. I'm gonna try to. Can I cap him? Cyclone him, man. Ah, bro. If you're not cycloning, it's impossible for me to cap it. Rogues are so good at that, right? So that's why I'm saying like rogues are like S tier no matter what, because you have like a blind, you have like kidney, you have sap, which guarantees you for the cap, right? If you do trinket something, these always have a CC that is prepared for it to cap the node really quickly. I'm gonna try to go to the next one. The one that is not taken is farm. Maybe I should go farm. Farm is still not taken. Ah, bro. Farm is still not taken, and it will be taken really quickly because the hunter died. We're actually winning, so we need to get a farm. So there is obviously someone here. Okay, I'll try to help him. Not care too much about that. Ooh! I'm doing a setup. That's all I can do. Come on. Can we kill? Yes. I think he's dead. I don't know if he's dead actually. We could like pop it. Do we have a healer here? We don't have CC to actually be able to cap the node without them dying, so I'm gonna try for a kill. Man. Holy Priest is really annoying. Wow, he actually didn't die. Oh, he's playing that talent. Like, I haven't seen that talent he played since Shadowlands legendary. I don't remember if it was a legendary. I think it was a legendary. Silence on him. He should be dead. Going for a stun. He's stunned. Gonna place a Soul Reaper. He should be dead. Nice. And we won, by the way. We are third damage, and I feel, you can see on the video, by the way, that I was roaming the whole time. It's not like I'm like perma fighting like the balance druid did. Like whenever I was fighting, I was really topping meters. You see here on details, we have like literally on one fight 11.5 million damage. Frost Fever doing insane amount of damage, like 50k is really a lot. Like it's a dot, by the way. It's hitting for more than 3 dots of Affliction Warlock. Obviously, the Affliction Warlocks have a high haste, so they do hit way more, like in total, so they do more damage. But you see, like 1 dot actually like ticks for a lot. You have Frost Strike doing 216k's, by the way. You have Obliterates doing 235k's crit, 216k normal hit. I think it was also a crit, probably a bug. Remorseless Winter doing 900k, Howling Blast doing 76k, and we are not playing with the Howling Blast talent, which is going to amplify the damage. Glacial Advance, which is something that is tied to our Obliterates from Killing Machine, because it's a talent, which is again adding more damage, so basically 2 million plus 560k. Cryogenic Chamber, which is a passive which gets enabled once you're going to do Remorseless Winter, is doing 160k. That is actually insane damage. Then you have Icy Icy Death Torrent, which is a passive that is occurring whenever you're going to critical strike with your melees, and that's why I think that dual wield could be doing some good damage, because it is actually like a high damaging passive that is really good in AoE, but also it will be more reliable if you are playing dual wield, because you will be critting way more. Like I only did 2 crits and it only applied like 5 hits. It could be only 1 hit, by the way, but it's AoE. I think it has applied 2 times. but it's actually a great way to amp your damage. So that's what I'm saying, that Frost Decay is really turning into a fully fledged spec where you could actually sit in combats without like being out damaged by everyone, right? Like in Dragonflight, now it's pre-patch. So in Dragonflight, what you did is actually hit and run. Once you have a Pillar of Frost, you went in, and once you don't have Pillar of Frost, you more likely are going to run away. At least in trees you do that. In Soul Shuffle it's a bit different. You can play like a Howling Blast build, where it's more of a damage over time spec, where you can do high bursts with Pillar of Frost, but outside of it you can still stick to it and do a lot of damage. But I really like Frost Decay right now. It's really insane. Like, I'm playing with a lot of builds, with a build without Arctic Assault and without the long winter, for example. And you could put like 2 points into Icebreaker, which is going to amp more damage on Howling Blast, but it's not always going to be effective. You could also like remove Murder's Efficiency and go for Inexorable Assault, which is always going to be insane pad damage added to Obliterate, but something that you're always going to do anyways, right? So you have a lot of things that are going on the talent trees. I think there's still a few things where I feel like, why not put them both at one talent so you can have a bit more freedom. For example, I feel like those 3 talents are like kind of mandatory, especially this. It adds more mastery. This one adds more damage outside of your Pillar of Frost, which is something you're going to do regardless in BGs. I think you're not going to run away, and it actually adds a lot of strength. For example, in PvP, if I go in combat, my Pillar of Frost is only 12% strength, right? So I pop my Pillar of Frost, okay? So I have 12% strength increase. Now on the dummy it gives me 30%, it's whatever, right? But it's normally nerfed in PvP. So once it's over, you have then your endless enduring strength, which is 20% strength. It is more than the 12% you get from Pillar of Frost in PvP. So Pillar of Frost is actually just an ability that you're going to use to get those killing machines. What you could do is actually like keep 2 killing machine procs, wait for the enduring strength, and then unload your obliterates with 20% strength. So you could play around that. Now, is it going to be effectively a better way to play a Frost Decay? I don't think so. I think it's like too random, and you still want to have like killing machine procs used while you're doing Pillar of Frost, because you are going to increase the effect, which is longer, like 2 seconds longer. So now it's 6 seconds. If you're managing to have like 4 killing machines, it will be 2 times 4, which becomes 8. 8 plus 6, which is 14. So basically you have like a huge window of Pillar of Frost, which is 12 seconds plus 14 seconds, which effectively is 26 seconds again, which is like, again, the scenario where you're doing only one obliterate on one target. You could like spread it out, and it's actually at least 60% uptime on like that strength buff. So that's actually a good thing you can play around. I think dual wield will also be interesting to play around. I'll be making a video a bit more in depth with a specific guide for RBGs, Soloq Rbgs, but I'm actually enjoying it. Like, I think Frost Decay is such a great spec to play in RBGs. It always was like the Black Duck, pretty much, which I think is not relevant anymore. I think right now, like, Frost Decays are like a powerhouse in Soloq Rbg. Like, they're doing like insane amount of pressure on the healers. Your CC is like really obnoxious, like your AoE stuns, and you have another AoE stun with your Frostworm Fury, which is more the X axis, I think, or was it the Y? Anyways, like a vertical, and the AoE axis with the Remorseless Winter. Then you have your silence, you have your grips, you have your interrupts, you have blinding sleeves. You have a lot of like micro CC and also big CC, which you can apply onto healers, onto casters, onto melees. I do feel like the more melees they are, the easier it is for me to actually cleave with a Death and Decay. So again, I'm very, very happy about Frost Decay, and I want to hear from you guys. Did you test Frost Decay? Do you feel like it's in a better state than in Dragonflight? Personally, I do feel like that, and I will be testing dual wield as well, which I think will be the meta way to play. Again, maybe not in Soul Shuffle, because you can still always play around the hit and run playstyle, which always exists and will always exist, I think. But I think in Soloq Rbg, where your uptime is more important, I think you could actually get away with dual wield. So we'll have to see and test it out. And I'm very happy to do it for you guys. So again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.